Scrapwall recordings.
Don't forget Craig.
Welcome to Iron God session 21.
Topo Chico!
Topo Chico.
Hello.
Hold on. I can't ruin.
This is the special token episode.
Right, maybe it is, but we're currently on the chat screen, so they can't see the battle mat.
Don't.
So that's
join us,
weird.
join us on the Discord, join us on the website, join us on,
Sorry.
join us on Facebook, join us on a Twit's Doctor where she looks at her lungs and makes sure she isn't horribly diseased. Join us on
No, I got the black lung.
Ken.
So, like, I've been waiting to do this. So, if you are there, but this sponsored by Topo Chico.
Nice, cool. Now you've got to drink it and go.
Or go.
He's
That was
sponsored
nasty.
by Topo Chico.
Be happy that you're supporting his efforts to get sponsored by Topo Chico.
Yeah.
He's been aiming to get sponsored by Topo Chico for a while.
It's important to have goals.
Right? I agree.
Oh my goodness.
If you get sponsored by it, they have to like add pork.
I had
it.
Paul.
Porkschlager.
That's pretty
No. My child, like, he goes, Mom, you want to see something gross? And I went, I don't.
No,
Yeah, what was that? Well, it was like that meme I saw on Facebook a while back. It says the difference between men and women. When you have a woman say, "Here, come here, smell that," you're pretty sure it's going to smell nice.
I'm never sure about that.
I don't know. It depends.
One of my favorite stories, we were out one time at a friend's ranch and we had been fishing and I just learned how to dissect perch in school. And so I got a perch that we caught in the river that we were going to use for like fishing. We were going to use it as bait the next day. And I asked my dad, can I cut this one up? And he goes, sure. So I cut it up and I put the eyeballs, which are just like two black dots, in my hand. And I ran all the way up to the house and I said, Mom, I found. She goes, what? And I opened it up. She's like, ah! It's But that was the kind of kid I was. So
Well, but your mom missed a great opportunity to really fuck you up by saying, "Oh, this is great! Now, in order to finish the spell, you have to what?"
So, oh my god, that would have been crazy. But yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Now recording.
Ooh, now it's official. Craig is on.
Oh, anyways, the Isaac thing, that's right. That's where that came from. So he just decided to show it to me anyways, and it didn't even register what it was until he told me what I was looking at, which was freshly cut, still pulsing meat from a cow. And I was like, I never want to see anything like that ever again in my life. That makes me really, really sad. And then at the same time, it's also like, just show it to me when it's dead.
Hey, Beck.
Becca, are you showing Becca your penis?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, man.
Yeah, whoa, she showed you hers.
Watch out, it's got spikes.
Oh, well, we took our cats to the vet, and our female cat is still pretty pissed off.
Really? You have angry cat.
Do what now?
You have angry cats.
No, I think so. We have Tyson loves everybody. He will like to go up to anybody. He's very friendly, but Jenny is she's just attached to Rebecca. Like Jenny worship her like she's a god or something. Like she will follow her everywhere. She doesn't let nobody else touch her, and she like
They've been used to that for hundreds of years until the Romans came along. So
well, like Tyson, like he loves everybody. He's like very interested. Like he acts more like a cat, and she's just like I know she had a very bad experience today, and I just pet her, and she like hissed at me, almost bit me. She's never done that before. Yeah, she's never done that.
Spoiler alert: they taste like chicken.
Mm-hmm.
Spoiler alert,
I got a T-shirt that says "Cat, the other white meat,"
Oh,
and I get like 50-50 stink eye or thumbs up from people when I go to grocery shopping. So it's
I had one of those too.
Jury's
and got
out.
that. Just like my the old one I had, which was New Kids Under the Block, that showed a bunch of legs sticking out from under a giant.
Yes.
Nice, nice.
So did we lift off? Like we did.
Hang on. The stuff we
Sorry.
need to. That's okay. We need to admire the amazing tokens you all have.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I already have
Fan
them.
art, fan supplied art.
Oh,
Thank you,
no,
whoever created this, because I'm not as ugly.
not fan supplied art. This is supplied by Heather.
Oh,
And it's not fan
Commissioned
supplied.
art.
We're funding the arts with this endeavor.
gotcha. So you're saying Heather's not a fan?
Oh, well, Heather might be a fan, but these were commissioned.
But yeah, I mean, Wit looks like she's got like 4 short swords duct taped together. That's no star knife. That's a freaking
Oh, that's a star knife.
death blade there. That's
It's pretty big.
My kind of star knife.
Unless
that's like
unless
a
very
glaive
tiny
from the
woman.
yeah, that's a glaive from the movie Crawl or something there.
Well, that's basically what the star knife is, isn't it?
Oh, I thought it was more of a ninja
I'm
star.
trying to figure out how to actually put these pictures up, but what I'm probably going to do is upload them to the Discord and the Twitch and everything and release them. But I think everybody looks very, very nice, all told. Let me see if I can zoom them in a little bit and see if that helps. Hold on.
I am super green.
Let me zoom in.
Conformists were conformists.
I actually have two versions of Alexander that Heather did, and I've got one that from another person I commissioned because I wanted to see how each one did differently from
That's
the
pretty
same
cool.
description.
There, the tokens are on the Twitch now, so you can talk about how great they are.
Ooh.
They're obviously
Nice.
zoomed in, so they're not as beautiful as they would normally be. I'll post the originals up on the site, and we'll do.
Ketsu with his tentacly hair mullet. Yeah.
Right, he's got a tentacly hair mullet. Yeah, Heather said she has trouble drawing ugly things, so she did her best.
My
Yeah.
doorbell just rang. Something good is about to happen. I hope there's food. I don't know. I didn't order
Oh.
anything.
Maybe
You're
someone's
not talking-
making pizza.
You're not talking euphemistically your doorbell. Okay.
If they say Sarah Connor, close the door quickly.
Just say next door.
Yeah.
Can ring my bell.
Really? Oh, there it is again. You need to go and get the door.
Me? No. I'm not gonna go.
Oh, Heather got beat up too. So it's just Nicodemus and Buligup that
Okay,
came
wait.
out unscathed.
Right, well, Buligup didn't get into the fight because he didn't want to jump into something that was taller than himself.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I need a spell that convinces him that things are robots.
Right? Some kind of suggestion spell.
Minor illusion. Have like a red glowing light and a whistle.
Yeah.
Kill it.
Especially if that'd be enough for him to get his bonus against it. Yeah.
There we have it. All right, I'm logged into the management side of the Twitch now, so I can manage you all.
Woohoo.
Here we go. There I am. Look at my little dragon. Isn't it great?
Nice.
Sweet.
I've got a founder icon even.
Why don't you have a dragon thing?
Why should I have a dragon?
That's a subscription icon.
Oh, I've got a first icon.
He's got a bits
founder.
leader and a first. A
founder.
founder, 7-month
7
subscriber.
months. Oh, I thought you should have a little dragon. I have a 9-month subscriber icon, my little dragon.
It
Oh,
was
no.
something good. It was my son.
Mine's
He ordered
apparently only 7 months.
That's funny. Isaac ordered pizza. That's superb. Share? Oh, Whit, can Whit not hear us? Hey,
No.
Whit.
Yes.
Oh, is Isaac going to share his pizza?
Oh no, he doesn't have pizza. He was out, so I brought his skateboard back. So he's been enjoying his skateboard all day. So
Ah,
yeah, he's like, not skateboard, longboard, but slightly longer one.
Like a skateboard, but longer.
ooh.
Size
All right,
matters.
what's the plan for today? Hey, Tim, do you want to give us an overview of last session?
We fought a manticore and our Lx&R dropped, and then Buligup didn't want to jump in because the glass, metal, and all that was taller than he was.
Did
That's
you
about
kill
it, right? Yeah, we
kill
well,
kill-
well, we don't know. That's what we're gonna find out in this session. Is it flew up in the air, and then somebody shot at it, and it fell.
Well, we tried to wait for it to fly off, and then tried to sneak up on its lair, but it detected us or something.
Yeah.
Pretty angry looking. It was pretty angry looking.
And then I think it was Lex or Anita. They shot something at it and hit it, and it fell crashing down. And
It was Alexander. He shot it with a magic
Okay.
missile.
Yeah.
I
Magic
got
missile has a good range, which is nice.
so he
I
shot
just-
at it, and then it crashed somewhere, and that's where we left off at.
I'd just like to say Leah did an amazing job. So
Ooh.
she sold an old bicycle for a bottle of Glenfiddich 18 year.
Nice.
Nice.
Direct swap. And it's lovely. And here it is. Isn't it beautiful?
That's the whole bottle.
Oh no, the whole rest of the bottle's in the kitchen, but we'll get to that later.
Seems like a good trade.
I need to bring a bottle back down here again because I've already finished my dinner drink and my after dinner drink. So
Now you need your pre-supper drink.
He
Well,
needs
'cause I-
his dessert
Yeah, he's like a
now.
he's like a hobbit alcoholic.
So
I don't have anything if people do the down in one and stuff at the moment. So
You gotta have your boozy coffee now.
Mm.
Your dessert something like
Yeah, an affogato with Kahlua in it.
Oh,
Well,
Maybe
I-
like something with Bailey's and
Well, I do have a bottle of Hennessy I could put in some coffee.
I know what we need to do. We need to robot up a Brandy Alexander specifically for your character.
That's something from Skank from the Wraith. There it's antifreeze and motor oil along with a chaser of lighter fluid.
Brandy Alexander, but it's using
did I miss anything else from last time, or is that basically what happened?
Basically, you
Well-
bumbled around for a while and tried to talk to people. You talked to one of the Redtooth Raiders who didn't seem particularly interested in you because you didn't understand how Scrapwall worked. And then you decided you were going to prove that he was a total shithead and go and get the manticore, which almost killed some of the party. But you managed to kill it in the end when you figured out that the only way you were going to kill it was to actually get into combat with it in the first place.
I know we kind of like bumbled on. We're like, I'm gonna ready, and then Manticore was like, okay, I'm gonna shoot you again. Okay, I'm gonna shoot you again. Okay, we're gonna have to do something about it now.
I did use a grappling arrow to try to get into the lair and draw it into an enclosed room. But we weren't able to get over quick enough.
So chat was saying that this is a very messy fight, and I agree with it. It was a very messy fight. And for everybody that ever does this fight, it's high
It wasn't on our terms, so that kind
Oh,
of.
I mean that's the point, right? You're going into somebody else's house,
right?
Oh, the house is going to be filled with their spiky furniture. Oh, we went house hunting today. We saw 5 houses, of which 2 of them were okay.
It's not bad odds.
2 of them.
Terrible.
What?
They were good. They were okay. They were
You
off the
said-
parkway.
Out of 5, 2 were good, closer to the parkway, as in Pearland Parkway.
Yeah, one was basically directly off the parkway. The other one,
Shop it at the HEB.
right? Well, I like that HEB.
Yeah. Just over there.
So how long would it take us to like find the Manticore where it crash landed at?
I don't know. Maybe some perception checks.
Well, I mean, it's. I guess we just need to find it before other people, but at least we killed it. I mean.
Well, yeah, but it doesn't. The thing is, we need like proof of it, though.
Well, yeah. Well, at least people knew we were going off for it. But yeah,
Have that window open.
perception. Oh wait, I have that hot bard.
Oh, good job,
17.
Kes.
Oh, maybe tonight's not a shit roll night.
Or
you
this is-
Oh, you just jinxed it by saying it out
Yeah,
loud.
you did. That's your only
Yeah.
good roll for the night. And
Use it up.
He shot his digital wad.
Yeah, literally.
between you all, you managed to find the body of the Manticore.
Woohoo!
About another 300 feet up the path, crashed off onto the side in the junk, just kind of mangled up in a pile. It's completely dead.
Do we need
Okay,
to hack
so-
its head off as a
Look,
trophy or
let's
something?
poke it and see if it's got shit we can.
I've been planning this all week.
Oh, okay, go for it, Tim.
Oh,
What you
yes.
doing?
So do I have to roll something if I want to take off its head?
No, I'll let you saw off its head. It depends if you want to do it cleanly or whether you just want to cut off its head.
No, it'll be a clean one.
Might be
Uh,
worth
cut off-
alchemy parts for
You
Alexander.
might,
Closer to the shoulders, yeah.
you might want to run a survival check to be able to butcher it correctly. Otherwise,
Alright.
you just do a hack job.
Would
Okay.
Knowledge Arcana tell me if there's any like useful bits in this for?
Oh, now you're looking at it, it looks significantly different to any manticore you've ever read about.
Mutant.
Technically, so out of character in game terms, this is technically no longer a magical creature.
Oh.
So something was helping it.
He shared the picture of it last session in a hand.
It was a manticore, but it's been heavily irradiated and mutated and all kinds of terrible things. It technically now is an aberration.
Mhm.
Oh.
That's 27 for survival. That's a good roll.
Oh well, my survival is really high. I have a +10 on it.
Oh yeah, that's because you're a lonely, terrible, sad creature that wanders the wasteland looking for friends, right?
Well,
he has a plus
okay.
12 to masturbation, so that's even better.
Yeah, I know, right?
But he used half of that just finding it.
And it's true. He's got to figure out which tentacle it is.
This little tentacle went to market. This little tentacle went.
Which one of these is the
That's
sex
not-
tentacle?
Hey, Hal. So my character, because I was reading up on my god, so I'm added a little bit more detail on the character.
Yes. The Redeemer
Nice.
Goddess.
Yes. So as I'm cleanly cutting off the manticore's head, like a kind of like a trophy, I'm going to say something in abyssal.
Oh, really? That's gonna make you very friendly with everyone around you.
Well, but basically, I'm saying, and not tickle of my queen. I follow the path of redemption as I'm slicing the head off the manticore.
That's good. Good.
Oh, I'm gonna have to learn Abyssal soon, I guess. I do have a language I need to take.
Apparently, Iketsu speaks in a very guttural and angry-sounding language. Do you not know Abyssal, Kiernan?
No, I have undercommon, androphone, and common. I was gonna start racking up my linguistics because I was a skill monkey and I wanted to start learning more
I
languages.
thought you'd be all about the demons and the contracts. Oh, it's devils. You'd be infernal.
Yeah, I was gonna be more infernal. That was what I was logically gonna pick.
Yeah.
And then after I say that, I'm gonna, if one could forgive, true see love flaws in each, what flowers can be, as I put the manticore away.
That's a haiku.
Yes, it is.
It's nice. Okay, you need to make me. Oh, I don't know. Just be careful. Make me a reflex save.
Oh,
Poisonous irradiated drool.
That's basically it. As you're hacking off its head.
How long does that Geiger counter work? Because we had
It's
that
still-
thing going.
It's a
It's
while.
an hour.
Yeah,
I think
you
it's
get
an
an hour
hour
off the charge. Yeah.
So is he becoming sterile as we speak, or like
You're all in the danger zone, shall we say?
One can hope he's becoming
Crotch rot is imminent.
Let's find.
So would that help with the survival? That I rolled really high? That I was.
Yes, it totally does. Now roll me a reflex save.
Nope.
Oh,
That's fine.
you dosed yourself.
You get some of the green ichor on you, but you manage to kind of wipe it off.
Okay.
Oh, he
Is
should
it-
have an extra plus for wiping off ichor from his hands. I mean, he does that all the time.
Right? Once he finds the right tentacle.
So it's not affecting me, is it?
That you know of.
I mean, although the Geiger counter is clicking pretty heavily right now.
Okay. I don't have any more of that shit on me, do I?
Probably not.
Your skin probably absorbed it all, so that's okay.
Yeah, it's probably all
Godzilla.
absorbed.
Godzilla.
So we probably want to get back to where we're staying and rest up before we get jumped with another encounter, since we're half all beaten to death.
Well, did you want to give it a look-see on any kind of alchemical components? Like, I could use a couple of boss toothpicks from the spike tail. I mean, is there anything you want to gather up? Or is it too
Yeah, I mean,
dangerous?
Is there anything potentially useful in this creature for arcane components,
I
or
mean, there's always
fail
some
value?
use, but this is not a normal version, so it's difficult to
Too tainted.
actually say what would be helpful and what won't.
All right. I would try and craft alchemy as drool, but that's probably not going to cover it since it's probably just radioactive sludge and gonna grow Iketsu an extra head. So
I mean, it's possible he's going to get an extra head. Let's not lie here.
So
Man.
how, as a role playing thing only,
Hmm.
it's quite honestly, as a DM, it's a burden, and I don't want to put it on you, but I've been considering dabbling in poison crafting or using poisons more, but it's sort of a pain in the ass as a player and as a DM. But
Well, the problem with poison is that if you don't have the right class, you can end up poisoning yourself every time you use it.
true, I'm looking to potentially angle into that, but I'm just gonna kind of watch him as he does the butchering a little bit, and I'm gonna try to learn some stuff because he seems to be pretty adept at butchering this thing and potentially gathering up.
That's true.
I mean, I'd pay him a gold piece if he ate the raw liver.
Save the liver.
That's super funny.
All right, so we've got the head. Gonna drag it
do.
behind us for a while, or because I don't know if we want to carry it as a trophy just yet through the.
I mean, Iketsu's got the
It
strength.
might be
to carry
dangerous.
it.
I know, but it might be dangerous to
Are
carry.
we putting ourselves at risk by
Well,
carrying
yeah, but
it around because of radiation exposure?
not if
I
we
mean-
stay far enough from Iketsu.
Well, yeah. I mean, we're fine. It's Ketsu that
Who's wearing it like a hat right now?
No, I was not. I just like took off the head because I wanted
It's
to use
already
it.
green.
I wanted to put it like bring it to the town, and I had an idea.
And sterilize them as well.
And then like also like I was trying to like this is a way like I was trying to like kind of like redeem myself, getting rid of a foul creature
That's a great idea.
maybe.
Sterilizing their children.
to paint.
Hey, kiddies of Scrapwall, this is my friend, the full
Oh
Manty.
God!
How you doing? Look at him talk.
Let's put him above. Let's put him above the gate so everyone who enters or leaves Scrapwall gets vaguely sterilized as they walk through it.
Oh, maybe I could.
We could find like a way to make it look like a scarecrow and put it in pretty ladies' clothing.
Well,
It's a great
or
idea.
if we put it above the gate, I could like animate dead it, and so it just like roars at people as they come in.
Animate death. You're desperate to use that spell, aren't you?
So are we gonna go back and go to sleep, or I was going to use this also for the rat folk to make our scrap worth go up.
That's
Yeah, I
cool.
thought we kind of were. It's late, but I think it was the start of our quote day, right?
Yeah. But we did this at night because we waited for it to fly off.
Well, yeah, that's why I said quote, right? Because I mean, we basically rested until it took off, and then we started our quote day, but though it was late at night when we started it,
Yeah, I'm a spellcaster.
So we've been awake for not too long. In other words.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to redo my spells before too long because.
Well, I was gonna like maybe what the party thought was leave the head in front of where the rat folk were at, and it says Team Meat.
Well, I mean,
Team Meat was here.
If we go back to Hawk Palace carrying it, I'm sure there's going to be some people that see us and spreading the word, and probably they're spreading the word on their own is better than us doing posing with it just to because I think if we're trying too hard, it's going to reflect poorly on us.
Right. That's like saying I've got a big penis and then pulling it out and it's not a big penis.
Well, I was just trying to make our our
look at
scrap
it.
worth going
Let's
up.
have a flashback.
So what we'll do is here all
That's
you
right. She did used to work
cold
with you, Hal.
peasants. Yeah, here all you cold peasants, come warm your hands by the glowing manticore head.
Free manticore head cheese.
Jen, thank you, Anita.
Drink, bitches.
Oh gosh, you know what? I need to go get a can opener.
That includes you, Tim.
Already did.
Oh, I missed it while I was drinking.
Do
Like
it
you, I love you redeeming everyone drinks. It's super funny. The best part about being in charge of everything is I get unlimited points to actually fire that crap off.
That's amazing.
These players are too good. I must inebriate them.
Everyone drinks everything all the time.
Oh my god! Like, thank you, spammers, and fuck you.
It would be
And
pretty bad.
suddenly the random encounter is not unlimited anymore. Not limited
That's
anymore.
right. If we ever get popular again, that one everyone drinks is going to be dangerous.
Especially
Oh
if
my
you-
Yeah.
I thought the dangerous one was to drink everything you have in your
Yeah,
thing.
that would also be quite dangerous. I mean, it takes a while to build up those points, but Thing could do it 3 times in a row, I think, at the moment.
Well, yeah.
And I could do it.
So are we going to go
limited-
back and rest?
No, I would think we
Well,
want to
you're-
do exactly what you said and get with the Redtooth Raiders and kind of
I don't
know.
think they wanted to deal with us. I think they want us to be scrap worthy and then they come deal with us. Seemed to be the way it worked from the way they were talking to us. I think trying to buy our scrap worth is going to be worse in their eyes.
So what am I supposed to do with this head now? Just leave it here?
Take it back so people see us with it and then just act like it means nothing to you.
Just leave it for small children.
let the kids play soccer with the head.
Right.
Wait, now we can play at night because we can see the ball. Yay! Thank you, Aketsu. You're our hero. Why is my hair falling out?
Now I'm bald like you.
Maybe we can sell it to a merchant or something.
Maybe.
What if we could skin it and turn it into leather and wear it?
We could sleep overnight and see if you get you develop a quado or something.
What?
Oh,
Yeah, third arm.
Turn on the reactor, Quaid.
I could use it as a blanket.
See if you develop Quato. So obscure.
And yet everybody gets it. So
And everybody gets it.
Did
Exactly.
you get that,
How busy is the
Tim?
The-
Tim,
what?
Did you get what Thing just said?
No, I have no
Okay.
idea.
Now you have to go watch Total Recall, the original.
Oh, okay. I've seen
Wisco
that.
Mars-
I was thinking like Quaid, like this the guy that's coming out of his belly, you know.
No, Quaid's Arnold Schwarzenegger. Quato is the guy coming out of his belly.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I do remember. I just don't remember the. I remember the
should-
movie.
Consider that a divorce.
I mean, if you're an alchemist, you can actually develop Quato. You can actually get what is it?
Tumor familiar.
Tumor familiar. Yeah, and then
Tumor familiar. Oh my god.
it's like grows out of you, and then you can get there's another feat above that where it can like pop out of you and like go off and do stuff.
Yeah.
Birth
Like the-
homunculus.
Like the conjoined twin,
gosh.
the conjoined twin on the X-Files episode where it went hunting for another place to live.
God. Now we're
So-
getting obscure.
How busy is this place at night? Is there a lot of people around?
There's a lot of people here all the time. So
What's
in
the light?
in the day, it's mostly a big trade center. People are bartering for food and things and stuff, and gangs are posturing, and there's the fighting a little bit. There's people breaking up fights. There's all kinds of races here, from orcs to humans to dwarves. Everybody's here. There's the odd robot or mechanical creature walking around. There's a bunch of stuff. There's people hawking all kinds of parts, potions, liquids. At night, it becomes a little more dangerous. Mostly the gangs are out, but you also find individuals who are also more attracted to the night that wander in the evening hours.
The Velvets.
Right. The
What about how much light can people like see really well? Do they have like lanterns out? Is there?
It depends. I mean, some people will travel with lanterns at night, but the whole city itself is not all that well lit at night.
Okay, that's what I was
I
trying
got
to
the
get at.
impression. I got the impression the doorway was decently lit because they had some torch sconces going, and I thought over by the arena was decently lit.
Yes, individual locations will be lit pretty well, but there's a lot of darkness in and amongst the individual places.
Okay, I was just
So-
curious, like as we were walking, if someone like noticed us or saw like us carrying around a manticore head or
People
whatever.
see you because the head's basically glowing green. So
What?
So,
Wasn't somebody saying something about-
Alexander, do you have your rope trick spell? Didn't you have a rope trick spell?
Yeah.
Because I'm wondering, I thought I had was there's this big like open space where the arena is, and there was some kind of archway like by the arena. I'm wondering if we can use your rope trick to basically lash that head up really, really high and get a little bit of badassery points for
Oh, do we want
doing
that
that,
much
like
of attention?
that like predator style, like it's hanging from. Well, how'd they get way up there? You
Well, I mean,
know?
rope trick's only going to go to my own dimensional space, and it's only going to last 4 hours.
Well, okay. Well, I meant like using. Yeah, I guess maybe I don't understand the spell, but I was thinking like some way of getting the rope to climb itself up to an obscure high point. And tie
no,
it.
you need
know?
the spell animate rope for that.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Rope trick just goes into a extra dimensional space.
Yeah, that's the hidey hole one. Yep.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's cool. Should have a Ketsu climb up it.
Hey, you know what? The compound strength bow, he could basically launch Buligup. Just send him up there with the rope, a la Batman style.
Attach it to his like jacket and or like his shirt and shoot him up there.
Exactly.
I
It's
mean,
not easy being green.
well, I mean, you say you can climb really well. Can you just shimmy up there and?
No, not with this armor on. I can't.
Well, but I mean, Kiernan's supposed to be good at that too, right?
Yeah, but you know, I don't know if I'd be able to do that carrying a radioactive head. But you know, it was just a thought. It was just a thought to like get some extra badassery points.
Radioactive head.
Well, you know, we could
Or
see
we
if,
could just have the head. We're not carrying a head. Like we have it like wrapped around a rope, and I'm like dragging it.
Mhm.
I mean, if bird food's still hanging out there, we could stick the head on bird food's head. And yeah.
You're very macabre.
Oh, Bill, you're muted.
Yes.
Yeah,
Sure, sorry.
I can
I
see
was
his lips
wondering.
moving.
Sorry, I was wondering. That's not a half bad idea if we have that overhang at that Hawk Palace be our trophy wall and just hang it right next to bird food's carcass.
I
Can
mean,
we
we want to
check
make
if
probably-
there's if that's still there, if that mess is still there.
we might also want to check and see if that's cool with the Steelhawks before we decorate their place.
Yeah.
All right, so what are we gonna do with this head?
Be seen carrying it back so people know we either
Okay.
killed it or found it and took its head. And
Okay, well, I'm not carrying it. I'm freaking dragging it on a piece of rope.
Really? Why?
No, you're just like that. How you're like, I was like, Tim,
Freak-
give me a Constitution save in the middle of the night, or some shit. Like,
It's like
I'll-
Tim knows me.
I'll give
No
you a
more-
silver,
No more tadpoles for Iketsu.
I'll give you a silver piece if you drink a
Nope,
cup of the
nope,
drool.
nope. Not doing any of that because Hal's gonna make me roll something in the middle
Oh,
of the
you
night.
know, Alexander, we could totally do a skank drink and have some Numenarian fluids and manticore, radioactive manticore blood.
Well, it's like
There you
it's like
go.
when you pinch the heads off the crawfish and you suck the head out. You know.
Mhm.
I'm
So
Louis, I don't do that because I feel like it hits the back of my throat and I always choke. It's so I just
Bang,
stick
down.
my finger
No,
in there
stop.
and scoop the bits out and go.
Wait, you're making it worse. Things getting excited.
I
Must
should just
not
show him out that
comment.
she still has a gag
I-
reflex for some reason.
Around. Make sure I get all the good pieces on my finger.
This just sounds like some terrible
They're
trombone
lumpy and
incident.
slimy.
We need to
but
we
it's
need to
delicious.
we need to update the Twitch window for her icon to be like Brazzers in the lower right hand corner.
The Rusty Sanchez.
It's on the finger. How many points on Twitch can we get?
Hey, how as we're dragging the head, do any of the populace say anything or?
A lot of people kind of back
Make a
away
show
from
of
it,
it.
but some of them nod at you.
Hal, do I have permission to like make a big ridiculous scene and like dance and sing and jump around?
You need permission?
Go for it.
Can I do that?
You can do whatever you want.
Can I do that? I want to call attention to ourselves.
Just
I think
Do
we
you
should
have
have a little party for ourselves, and everybody should see how freaking awesome we look, so they get jealous.
do you
just
have
don't
that
roll a natural one on perform.
yeah, do you have that spell it's not prestidigitation, that's the wizard one. There's thaumaturgy or something like that?
Orisons.
Yeah, orisons for like
Orison.
basically there's one where you can like make your voice loud and boomy.
I
It's
do.
Orisons.
Yeah. And I wonder if Alexander, if you have like a light spell or something like that, we can make it glow even more menacingly, you know?
Well,
I
hell,
do
am
not
I
because I
still
don't
really,
need
really
light,
big?
but I do have prestidigitation.
So
work
you
some
can
minor
make it
effects.
you can make it light up a little bit more potentially, but yeah, I don't know. That might be making it fake, make it fake.
Prestidigitation.
Hey, how? Because I think my character still has all the bonuses for the enlargement.
Yeah, you do. If you go into your character sheet, Tim,
Mm-hmm.
and you look at the top, there's a bit that says buffs.
Yep.
You should be able to turn it off in there. It should be at the bottom.
Oh,
of
okay. I see it.
Where it says
Clear
enlarged.
buffs. Yep.
Where it says enlarged inside, just uncheck
Well,
it. It should change
I
everything back.
I just cleared buffs and it just.
Will
Oh,
that
well.
change his token too? Or
It won't change his token. I haven't coded it to do that.
Wow, that would be pretty awesome though.
I don't know
Stretch
whether
objective.
You can do token coding. I'm sure you can in the API, but I kind of like Buligup's picture. He looks very contemplative, like he's thinking about which robot, which.
It looks like he's got like a cigarette.
Yeah, it's like.
Come here,
We'll taunt you a sec.
bitch in a bush. What? Bitch.
Fetch your love. So, you drag your manticore head into town. Some townspeople are scared, some townspeople are nervous, some townspeople are very... There's not many townspeople, because obviously it's night time, but there's some gangs you... And you drag it to... Where are you taking?
Well, is bird food still hanging on Hawk?
Sure.
Do we want to hang it next to that on the other? We can ask. We can
I'm going to
ask
throw
for-
out, it's irradiated, and you have a piece of technology that tells you.
we could.
It's dangerous as an object.
Should we take it outside of town or just drop it in? Do they have a scrap heap somewhere? The whole town's a scrap heap. What am I talking about?
Yeah, the whole town is an enormous scrap.
Or we could put it in a
So we-
barrel and just set it on fire.
Yeah, or we could just leave it there in the marketplace.
And then poison everyone.
You mean send the radiation up in a cloud?
In a few levels, I'll learn a spell that'll actually let me deal with radiation better. So, you know.
So what are we supposed to do with this carcass or the head? What are we supposed to do with it? After people seeing us, like, what are we supposed to do with the head?
Outside of town that we could throw it? Is there somebody we don't like and we could like leave it inside of their house?
The town is filled with people we don't like.
Okay.
That's true.
Who do we hate
I mean,
the
if you
most?
had big
People-
if you had big enough cojones, you could take it to the Smilers territory and leave it there.
Let's do it.
You know what? Why don't we do it? We'll have we'll take bird food there as well, and just have him put the we'll put the manticore head on him as a last touch, kind of like Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome when he was in the desert with the big plastic head on his walking through the desert. We'll do
Sounds
that
like
as kind of.
fun, but I'm a little beat up for a confrontation.
I think, Kiernan, I think you are too. I think you only have like 5 hit points.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not saying we're looking for a confrontation. We got to do it all sneaky like.
sneak into their territory with a giant glowing manticore head and dead body. And
Well, I wasn't the one going to be carrying it. I can sneak in just fine. No, it's a fair point. I just don't want to be sleeping next to it though. So where do we want to keep it?
well, we could just leave it in the town square, and somebody will probably dispose of it before market opens in the morning.
So Hal, as a obvious player deficiency of several of us might be introverts or whatever. What would a performance or a charisma check help us to determine like a flamboyant, bardy kind of way to make this really flamboyant and like have some pizzazz, like a Jerry Maguire kind of thing?
Ultimately, just pulling a mutant manticore head into town is probably quite flamboyant enough. But if you want to have some juggling and fire breathing, I don't necessarily oppose that decision. It's just someone's going to have to make a roll to do it. And if you make a roll and fail, you're going to look like a jackass.
Would it be diplomacy to know what best to do with it?
All right, I have 5 people talking, one at a time. Thing.
I was saying, would diplomacy maybe tell us what would be the most wise solution to do for?
I mean, it would probably tell you which fork to eat it with.
I suck at that though. So
right, it's the third fork in next to the soup spoon.
Yes.
Just like performance, I would say performance is really the skill for that. I don't necessarily have that, but
what about? Wouldn't somebody know like a knowledge local? Maybe they know what to do with the head. Maybe there's like a trader here that will
deals in manticore heads.
Well, I don't know, mutants. Not necessarily.
Safe disposal place.
I mean, there may be options for handing it over to somebody who likes magic, handing it over to someone who likes science, anything like that. There are people here like that.
All right, why don't we use somebody?
So what's our ultimate goal with this Scrapworth? Are we ultimately looking to try to get the attention of the Lords of Rust to do this altercation in this arena? Maybe we leave it in the middle of the arena.
I don't know.
Well, I think we have to walk through them to get to the arena, so that's probably going to cause something if we go there without invitation. Unless you think you can stealth the head there.
I don't think we need to necessarily move it into the middle of the arena, but we could put it, because I don't have the map of the town in front of me right now, but there was territories and nexus points, right? If we just have it at a main throughway where a lot of people are going to see it or have no choice but to pass through it.
All right, I'm going to do a knowledge local. Just curious if there's somebody in town to be interested in this.
Okay.
I just popped chat out into a separate window.
Nope, I don't know jack crap. Never mind.
I'll put the Scrapwall map up for you.
Nazi.
And I apparently managed to pop chat out into a separate window in Roll20.
Yeah, you've got to be careful with them buttons.
Yeah, because it won't dock back in, and now I can't get back to the...
Just hit refresh on the browser, right? Maybe?
Well, yeah, but then it'll reconnect all the camera and all that other stuff.
Don't!
I'll just move it over there to the side.
It's interesting. This map hasn't moved in any way, and yet all of your boxes have moved.
Huh.
Magic.
What, Tatia, if she got a 13, would she know what to do with it? Because I don't know jack.
So, knowledge local? No, you've no idea what to do with a mutant manticore. I mean, ultimately, if you'd planned this right, what you could have done is you could have jumped on its back, ridden it over the arena, and then beheaded it just as it got to the middle, and then rode its headless corpse down into the darkness.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's not my forte.
Will you give me a plus 30 on the roll? Will you give me a plus 30 on each roll?
This lower half, stick firecrackers up its butt, strap it to a wagon, and wheel it down the path.
Yeah. What we need is a Holocaust cloak.
Well, I mean, if we do get some onyx gems, I could animate it, maybe.
Really?
So in other words, we don't know what we're supposed to do with this head. All right.
No. If anyone has knowledge healing or medicine or anything like that, got a heal check.
I have a tiny bit of healing.
I am rubbish.
I have heal.
Where?
Woohoo! A natural 1.
A natural 1. That's what happens.
Gives me a 3.
That's what happens when you let the android take a try. He doesn't give a toss about the meat. Wait, give me a heal check. 23. Wait, this thing's fucking irradiated. Get it out of town.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking. All right, let's grab this thing. And Tatia is saying, let's just chunk this outside the gate. Everybody's going to look like a fucking badass. And
I mean, if you drag it a few hundred yards outside the gate, it'll be safe and it'll irradiate people quietly as they pass by.
And then I am going to take a bra and put it on it and walk away.
Go what?
A bra on it?
We don't have the body, just the head. So.
I know.
Oh, you could put the bra like the ears. There you go. Make it comical.
It's
It's just
huge.
gonna go on it. It needs to wear lingerie. I want it to have lingerie on its head.
It's like 8 feet round. It's like a great big giant head.
It'll have some fabric as a muumuu. It'll wear a muumuu. There we go.
Yeah.
You jump it outside the gates and you return smugly, walking past the Steelhawks there. Some of them nod at you in respect. A lot of them back away from it as you drag it out. A lot of them are very careful of the green goo that it's left behind.
We nod as well as some of our hair falls out, right?
And Tatia is really good to recognize certain certain gestures and respond accordingly to their species.
Scrapwall is a little better lit this evening with a strange green glow that runs in a kind of a line from where you dragged it. I'm joking, it's not that bad.
Man, I'm like, holy crap! I'm gonna have to like.
Only for
Kim, you have a 2d8 Constitution or reduction or whatever.
This is where Scrapwall is the source of kaiju in the Pathfinder world now.
Right.
It's Monster Island, fucking.
Don't worry, you can just drink some Numenarian fluids and it'll fix it all.
Totally.
So, are you returning to Hawk Palace to rest?
Yes, if we're still welcome there.
Hey, of course you are. Of course you are. Return to Hawk Palace and rest. In the morning, what do you do the following day? You killed Manticore. Congratulations.
Before the evening ends,
yes,
I would like to burn my 2 remaining second level slots to cast Gentle Repose on the remains of Sandville's brain in the skill slot.
Okay, the remains of Sandville's brain are reposed.
Since it's been almost 4 days since I last did that.
Bill's like, you're gonna fucking motherfucker. It's gonna be weird when he comes back without his skill slot.
He's just gonna come back and he's talking to him like he's still alive.
That's fun.
Well, the first spell I get that can do this is going to be reincarnate. So he's going to come back looking entirely different anyways.
He's going to come back as like a bugbear or something.
A female goblin, and he'll be like, oh, where's my spell book?
So what's interesting is androids can reincarnate, but you can't reincarnate as an android. So I could come back as a different race, but nobody else can reincarnate as an android.
That's funny. Reincarnate's a hilarious spell because you always roll the worst thing you could possibly be. At least the table now is reasonable. It used to be ridiculous.
Yeah, you could be a badger. I had a character that came back as a dryad, so it was like unplayable because I would get like
tied to a tree.
Yeah, you lose a point of whatever for every like day you're away from your tree or something, or every hour.
Right.
It's like.
That's where you get a pot and the party drags it around in a cart.
Yeah.
So I think for the next morning, I think that we're going to want to try to see and reconnoiter to get some more information on the undead hauntings that are up there, because that could be some additional scrap worth. But I think we might need to talk to our cleric of Bry friend.
And
friend might be an overstatement.
Yeah, maybe we need more information about the ghost.
Well, and I think
Val Bay. No, it's not Val Bay. Where the hell is that character?
Divanya.
It made
Vaya.
Dinvaya.
Yeah, but I don't see her on this list anymore.
Yeah, Dinvaya Lanali.
I just don't see her on the NPCs anymore. That's all.
Yeah, she's under the creatures.
Oh, I sorted out the lists a little bit. Sorry.
My bad. Okay, that's why I didn't find her. Okay.
The other
Lanale.
It was getting messy because I could see everything, so I started filing a little more.
I think also, if I remember right, the foggy area with the undead is up the path from the manticore past the receiver for the beamed energy, so we might want to check that on our way to that.
Correct.
If we haven't got there.
Correct. It is past the receiver.
Which, I mean, could be... I assume the Lords of Rust know the power's been cut off, so there could be nothing there. There could be...
It's part of their area, but it's right on the edge. So in principle, you could go poke at it a bit, or you could go look at the terrible undead area. You could go talk to Redtooth. You could go poke the Smilers. You could go, like, one goes in, none come out in the arena. So many options.
How much do we heal up overnight, by the way? Since
You get your level in healing.
Okay.
Oh, really? It's not a.
Although if Tatia has any spells left that night, she could cast.
I do. I was going to suggest, hopefully.
Because that would be lovely.
Yeah.
And some heals.
What I've got left.
Are we even on this map? No, we're not.
Oh, so
Let me put you on a map you can see yourselves on. Hold on. Hang on, let me pull you back to the manticore map. Ah, crap.
I'm just used to doing the healing from the token.
There we go. Now you're on the manticore map. Maybe. Problem with dynamic lighting is it takes so goddamn long to load the maps.
Mm-hmm.
so
Loading.
I have cure. I have cure light wounds. So I could totally use those.
Yeah, you could probably burn a few of those on Kiernan. He's quite wounded. He got a 5.
All right, and do I roll or does he roll?
Either
It's your
will
spell, you
work,
can
but
totally roll.
it
It's up
should
to
be
you.
part of your spell. So there we go.
Oh.
We made it to the map. We good?
Cures
Yep.
2d8.
If you hit the,
I think if you click your spell, it will automatically invoke it.
it should
Roll it.
automatically roll the
There you
healing. There you go. 14.
Ooh,
Nice.
nice. Thank you.
Oh, you
That's a
did
good
cure moderate. That's right. Okay.
Oh, you did a cure moderate. Yeah, she probably had higher levels left.
All right, so where did that put do?
Or kids? Yeah.
He's looking okay. He's about half as well as he should be.
All right, I'm gonna do it again.
Yourself as well. You're also quite wounded. As is Alexander.
Wait, was that first spell on me or on Aketsu?
The first one was on what?
Who did you cast the first spell on?
I thought I cast it on Iketsu.
Okay, so Iketsu got 14. Bill, you got 15.
Oh,
Assuming that
Yay! I'm at
assuming that
full.
second one was on Bill. Right, who's getting the second one?
Bill.
There you go. Very good.
cool. Thank you.
All right, I'm on. Yay! Full health. Yay!
Nice work. Alexander and yourself are also injured. Wait, how many more cure moderates have you got?
Me too.
Oh, you didn't cast any second level spells.
What?
Oh, you didn't cast any spells. You only cast one spell that whole last fight, so you probably got a ton of magic left. Can we just assume that everyone's healed because she's got plenty of spells left?
Okay, cool. Yeah, because I was gonna say I've got lots of stuff to burn up right now.
Yeah, you've got tons of spells. Okay,
Good.
fine.
I will not complain. Officially, I am not arguing.
Everyone is healed. Congratulations, including
Thank
Witch.
you.
And I will very gingerly and lovingly kiss her hand in gratitude for the save.
Thank you.
Email.
And I'll blush and wink. Tatia will blush and wink.
Right.
Witch doesn't blush ever.
Oh my god, I live in a permanent state of blushing. I'm Scott Irish. Come on.
Irish. Yeah.
I don't think I've seen you blush all that much.
And she drinks whiskey and fruit.
What'd you say?
We
Andrew,
lost.
we lost the thing,
Yeah.
and everyone
Uh,
got shifted on Twitch.
Yeah,
my
that happened.
my window got closed. Sorry.
Oh! We'll be back, and then everyone will be back in their right windows. Oh, I'd just like to say, if everyone would like to look at the amazing new icons they have available in the statuses, they are
Yeah.
allowed to.
They're so cool. I love
Hello.
it. I love it. I think it's great.
Mm-hmm.
There's never a shortage of art that can be supplied to the website for Roll20
Well, that wasn't
virtual
website
tabletop.
out. That was something I picked up on the.
Who's the artist that did it?
This was Heather that did your icons. But if you actually look your status
How can
icon,
people
what?
Status. The state.
up?
It's Heather Lockhart is her name. She's
Heather
called. I'll put her link. She's on the website. I can't remember what's her username thing. Do you remember?
Green Weird Girl, maybe?
That's her handle outside, but I think it actually
Yeah.
might just be Heather on the website.
Yeah, it might be, yeah.
Cool.
It's been a while since you posted something, so.
So these are. Oh, here we go. I can see them now because they now like one says protection against evil, and then there's minus protection against evil, and then there's. It looks like there's a lot hungry. There's a lot of different ones. If we want to find a specific one, is it like we can activate it as a condition on our character sheet, or do we have to find the icon that we want in this list?
Click the icon and it adds it to your character. If you click it, it doesn't actually change anything, but it gives you the status so you remember.
Does
This would be hard to find.
Just show me love. Tim, put your pants on. Tim, no! Not on the internet!
Oh, now he has to put explicit taint as the hashtag on the
Again.
No.
Oh my god.
Tainted Love.
Tainted with
tainted love.
That's right.
Did Hal, does the Steelhawks know anything about the undead area?
The Steelhawks know anything about the undead area?
Yes.
You can ask. Who are you asking?
Severus Slade?
For us. Okay. What do you want?
Do you know anything about the northeast corner of Scrapwall?
Well, apart from it's past the Lords of Rust area and I don't go there. No, I hear it's haunted though. Nobody goes there. Something up in the wall there. There's like a gully that leads up and there's something at the top of it and it's haunted. Anyone who goes in doesn't really come back out. And if they do, they're crazy.
When was the last time someone went up there?
I don't know. I don't keep an eye on it. It's not in my area.
Okay.
So you did a good job with the manticore.
Yes.
Very good.
All right.
Saving a lot of people.
Maybe.
So do we want to go bust up this place and maybe ask random people about town, roll to see if we find anybody that maybe gives us any more information on our way out, and go hit at this undead area?
What about the cleric?
Vaya.
And Vaya, I was going to say we should try to solicit her help. That's what I was suggesting before. I was hoping we could.
Yeah, I think we should probably go hit her up and find out if she knows any information about it.
It's probably a rough sell, but because
Yeah.
I don't think she was too impressed with us the first time. But
Yeah.
Well, maybe we got rid of bird food and then we got rid of the manticore.
She was like, "I'll heal you. Come back if you fucking need to. Goodbye."
I'll heal you if you pay me.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we could go and see her because we've gotten rid of 2 problems in this area. Maybe she's a little bit more open to us now.
Sure. All right, let's walk by.
And she also might be interested in some of the actual junk that we gathered up too.
Junk.
Right? Some of the
Possible.
equipment or scraps,
Hal, as we go over to that place, can Tatia sort of use some of her swagger to talk to a couple of people and see if she can get information about this undead area and at all?
What are you looking for? So, yeah, I mean, you can ask around. You want to make me a knowledge local check? We can see what you can find.
You
Okay.
should also ask about the receiver, see if the who was watching after that or whatever.
Okay.
We're gonna have to pass that way.
Okay. You said knowledge local?
That's what I said.
No.
So, a lot of people mention the area is haunted, but nobody really tells you anything beyond that. It doesn't seem like a lot of people actually know much about that area. It seems that within local kind of law, everyone just stays away from there.
Okay. Cool. All right. So we get to her place and
She's working on fixing the statue that you killed.
she's still working on that.
Mhm.
Okay,
That we
so
allegedly killed.
knock on the door and see if she lets us in.
Just open the door.
Yeah, we
No,
know
how.
how.
You know now. You know how now.
Oh, but it's rude.
Right, but she can't hear you because it's really loud inside.
True.
Ah.
So I think it was me that kind of had the knack for opening it. So I'll jimmy the gears and slide her open.
I think you
You
just
open
flip that one switch, really.
It's a switch.
I have very good eyes.
All right.
So you open up the entrance to her temple, and you walk inside. She's in the main area fixing trying to fix her golem that you killed.
All right. So I moves around to see if she can get within sight of her so she doesn't spook her while she's working on it and get her attention.
Right. You're back. Oh, I was thinking about sending for you. I hear you've been causing a ruckus in town.
Oh, yeah.
We like to think of it as protecting the common folk, but
Sure.
too.
Sure you are. That's right, protecting the common folk. You're just into the gang moving in, I see. Soon you'll have all kinds of idiots following you.
Hope not. Gosh. Ugh. We just
Oh,
got rid of the manticore, that's all.
Very impressed.
Uh-huh. Well, maybe
I
you're
guess
here.
you're maybe a little salty about your robot, huh?
It's all a good opportunity to improve. It's all part of testing and reinventing.
Well,
This is the way. Left been proposed test.
So I see you're building your Scrapworth. Isn't that good for you? Soon, if you carry on like this, the lords will invite you to the arena.
that would be the point. You want to try to get in on some of the action now?
No, you're going to try and fight in the arena. That's great. Everyone who gets invited to the arena gets murdered by Hellscrag.
So you clearly think we're crazy.
I'm just saying, I think there's more to it than you think.
Okay.
I was want to ask and follow up. What do you know about the northeastern part of Scrapwall?
Oh, the haunted area. It's haunted, so I hear. Ghosts or some such. I don't go there. Why would I? It's full of ghosts.
We were looking to try to clear them out, actually.
Oh, that's very good. I'm sure that's very helpful for the people who don't go there because it's full of ghosts.
Yeah, well, mainly it's just to go over there and show off that we can do it because none of y'all can, and then we could use that area. Maybe we're going to set it up as a base, and it's going to look cooler than you and your stupid robot.
Well, if that's how you feel, me and my stupid robot will be here when you need healing or something that you can't fix.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, the list of what we can't fix is pretty long.
Right?
I'm pretty good at fixing things.
All right, Alexander, you are such a wonderful little fixer. let's get out of here. She's not worth our.
Do you know anything about the receiver array that we would pass by on the way to the haunted area?
The big dish.
Yes.
I know that the Lords of Rest have been using it recently, and then in a few weeks, a week or so ago, they just gave up and left it. I know the area is not the best. It attracts things.
What kind of thing?
Things. I don't know. Things. Creatures. I guess there's something given off by the big dish that attracts creatures.
Well,
So we're gonna have to find our way up there.
So where is this dish on the map?
It's in the southeastern kind of edge. So have you followed the path for the manticore across?
Yeah.
It's basically straight ahead of the end of the path almost.
So okay, so we go down the Manticore path and then southeast.
Where it opens up again, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's in that corner tucked up on the wall.
Oh, I see. There's like a little opening.
Yeah, it's tucked up on the wall in the corner. It's a big
Is that-
dish.
I'm
can
looking
see
at
it
the
from
Manticore map. Did we go back to Scrapwall?
No, I have
Yeah,
the
I'm not-
map. I have the map open on the right hand side. I'm just looking at
From
it.
the notes, yeah.
Roger that.
so then would we like to area and see what she means about these creatures that are attracted to the area? Kind of get how that works so we can prepare for our plan of attack.
Yeah,
So
like
I
what
might not-
creatures?
Hey!
Well, it might have like
I mean, I'm ready for some scrap worth.
I'm ready for some scrapping.
Please.
I mean, if the receiver array is not being used, we could probably take it apart for some spare parts, get some power
Yes, Tim.
cables and things.
and also we might learn something. Maybe it has a lead. Maybe there leads us to something what the Lords of Rest are doing.
Well, we
Maybe.
know that the one Lord of Rusts basically kind of had the what was it? Mayanda was her name?
The
The
purple
cleric?
cleric.
Yeah. She basically had the power of Torch diverted to that receiver. And we'd almost want to see what the receiver's connected to. It's probably their underground digging efforts. I would
Right,
imagine.
whatever's going under
that-
the
Where that dish is at? Is that part of Lords of Rest or no?
It's in their area. It's something they've claimed, but they seem to have abandoned it recently. They
About a week
definitely-
ago when we turned it off.
They've definitely found something. They're digging something under the arena. I hear it's some kind of powerful weapon.
Hmm.
that
Maybe-
sounds good.
Does it worry you at all, or I mean,
Gangs come and go. They tend to leave me alone.
All right, so I guess we can go there and find out what they were doing. It might give us some clues. Maybe like a somewhere where we can branch off and maybe find some information.
if we can, do you know anything of what kind of creatures were being attracted, or were they being attracted, or are they still being attracted to that area?
I think the thing gives off some kind of signals or some kind of emanation, or there's some kind of aura there that attracts certain things that are sensitive to it. I don't go over there. I don't mess with the lords. They're disturbing to me. I don't.
But do you happen to know if they were attracted up until a week ago, or that they're still attracted? Do you know what
I
creatures?
don't go over there. I stay here. I tinker with my things. If you
Okay.
need help, I'll be here to heal you. If you're going against the lords, I have no problem. It would be a better place without them. And if you need a place to rest that isn't the palace, I can offer my floor here.
Thank you.
I thank you. It's very, very kind of you.
I'll,
And I promise we're not looking to establish yet another gang. That's not what we're about here.
I'll incline my head 9% in slightly more respect.
9%.
Will flit about, or Tatia will sort of flit about like she doesn't care and walk away.
Nice.
And then Kiernan turns to Aiketsu and is like, "Rah, rah."
My biggest concern, of course, of the Lords is that he has priests, and I don't know who of. It makes no sense. This makes no sense.
I could see that being pretty disturbing.
They say there's a god under there. Helion is a god. I'm not certain.
Well, I mean, theoretically, even demons can grant some powers, and
I don't know much about demons. I mean, you travel with something that looks like one. Maybe you know more about it than I do.
I'm mostly into arcane and technology, but I dabble.
And
Would
your friend
Bry
looks-
would Bry consider it a good omen for you to help vanquish such a false god? We're not
Bry-
looking for you to expose yourself, of course, but we may need more direct involvement with someone of your abilities, especially if we're going up against undead.
Bry will be happier if I sit here and fix my junk golem.
You would know better. Very well. Thank you
right.
for offering your hospitality. We are very appreciative, and we
Mm.
won't take any more of your time because we all know how it is to context switch from something you're focusing on and having us interrupt you. Sorry. And I turn to Tatia as we turn to leave, and I'm like, roll my eyes, like, so almost loud enough for you to hear, like.
Right. All right. So we head on out of the city and we go to this dish to check it out, and then also scope out things and stuff. I guess plan of attack, whatever.
So you leave the chapel, and as you do so, you notice a couple of rat folk standing at the end of the path that leads to it.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
One of them is Scratch. You recognize.
Okay. I'll
Like they want a tango, or do they want to look like they look like they want to talk?
yeah, it looks like
They don't have weapons drawn, and they're just standing against the wall like they're waiting for you.
All right. So then I'm just gonna. Which one of us is walking in front?
Don't know. You tell
probably
me.
me, because I would be able to thieves cant our way into this, or at least initiate some kind of dialogue with them. But you are the face, so whatever you want, go for it.
and I'm the wizard, so I'm either in the middle or far back.
I was just thinking about which one of us would have caught their attention first, and it looks like we're gonna stop and
Team meet. Talk to you. Scratch would talk.
We'll
Nice.
approach, nod our heads in respect.
Team meet. Oh, damn. That's almost a palindrome.
Almost a palindrome.
Depends how you spell it. It depends how you spell it.
Palindrome. Like that. It's
Spell
close.
it the right way.
Dangerously close to a palindrome.
Oh, so the Redtooth Raiders are talking to us?
Redtooth would talk to you. Would talk to you.
Grit Scratch, what would you like? What would you like? How can we help?
Redtooth would talk to you. Redtooth
muted.
would talk to you.
Lead the way.
Yes, to the Warren. Come. Let's go. Ooh, Tim's gone all circly.
After you. We're right behind you.
Yes, otherwise they will kill you.
They?
Who's that?
I'm gonna trust you for now.
Why
But
are
if
we talking threats?
Just know that I will kill you.
No threats,
well-
just
All right.
truths.
Let's trust him. Let's go.
Are they the Smilers or?
Oh, the Raiders can't go into Raider territory without escort.
Ah,
Oh, well, that's different. I thought you were like threatening us or something.
Oh, I
no.
thought we were like an imminent, like immediate danger.
We
No, it's good.
we take you to Redtooth.
That would be
lose-
great.
Did
Thank
we
you.
lose Tim?
Yes, apparently. Does this seem to be on the up and up? Zero
Say,
sense motive.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to do
Zero
sense motive.
sense, zero. Yes, absolutely. We should totally trust it.
I
Do
would
I
trust
have
you
any
with my life.
Do I have any bonus because of like Thieves
Everyone.
Guild kind of knowledges or anything?
What are we rolling? 15 for sense motive. 13 for sense. He seems genuine.
I'm swallowing it for now. Let's go.
I'm
Yeah.
swallowing it for now. Like that. I'm swallowing it for now. All right, I have to move maps. Hold on. Give me 1 moment to move your tokens, and we will teleport you to a new location.
Ooh.
That does exist.
I am going to take time to conceal my cold iron dagger in my boot, and I am going to take my short sword and stick it in my retractable wrist scabbard.
How's that long?
I don't know if it's only a dagger. I thought it was short sword or dagger could fit in there, but I'm going off of memory.
I
So
don't
that
know.
could be
You'd have to look it
flawed.
up. I mean, short sword can be pretty long, I guess, but I guess it's whatever it says it is.
I'll look it up.
Cool. I'm trying to
Did his
drop
sound
you.
just go away?
Yeah, he just sent me a message. He says his sound dropped off completely, so he's logging back in.
Cool.
Said something about being a right bastard. All right. So Pathfinder. Here we go.
Yeah.
I should
Parry.
just look up Nephis.
Pierce. Yeah. Full round action. No, it doesn't actually say on that part.
Wow. At least on audio. Wow, everything's super slow all of a sudden. I'm blaming Tim. Tim's broken the internet.
This is tonight's version of a shitty roll.
See, it's like a
Shitty
standard
roll.
wrist-
He broke the whole game.
He just fucking blows it up.
it's like a standard wrist sheath, which
All right,
you
I'm
can
back.
do a dagger, dart, or wand,
Sounds back.
or 5 arrows or crossbow bolts.
Oh,
Say again,
hello.
because everyone else was talking. Thing. What'd you say?
My sound's
Uh,
back. I'm good.
We heard
Logging
you.
back in. Oh,
All right. Well, we're
like a standard wrist sheath.
Feel free to go on without me. I need to. I need to take a break.
Dagger, dart, wand, or up to 5 arrows or crossbow bolts.
Okay, so it is the dagger then. So all right, I'll put my other dagger in that then. I thought it was longer, but okay, it's good enough.
all right. So what did I miss? I heard that we were gonna go see the rat folk.
They
You
were
are.
waiting for us outside of this area. So when we came out, they kind of motioned for us to come on over, and then they said that they'd like to take us to the Warren to speak to presumably the guild leader or someone in charge,
Okay.
and not the mook that we were talking to before.
We should
You
ask
should-
if we know what's up, if they have any idea what we're walking into.
Do you have a commode there or something?
Yes,
We don't know how big that house is.
squatty potty right next to this chair.
Well, I was wondering what that paper dangling between your legs was. Now we know. So
God darn it, I've been caught. You found my colostomy bag.
Horrible.
Just give it a good squeeze.
Okay, so can you all see the map?
Yes.
yes.
All right,
crack
I guess
two.
I need scree scratch. Hold on, let me just hop there and grab one.
Grab yourself a rat creature.
As we go along, Hal, we see different rat folk, I assume. I'm going to try to measure of them a little bit to see if they're sizing us up, if
Mhm.
they start falling in behind us, some shifty, dodgy stuff that I'm going to kind of be extra aware of. And I'm also going to be observing any sigils or iconography that shows the guild or whatever. Reason being is I'm going to eventually do a disguise self to get out of here if I have to.
look like a rat folk.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because I'm good like.
Right.
I was wondering, is there a way that we can tell what kind of motive they want? Because before they didn't want to talk to us, now they do, and it's kind of out of the blue.
Well, we did a sense motive, and it seemed like they were genuine wanting to talk to us. The contents of which, no.
Oh,
But
gotcha. Okay.
I think we're assuming that we've got a little bit more scrap worth, and they might want to take. They're taking us seriously now, whereas before we were a little bit of a joke, right?
Oh, okay.
So now it's kind of like game time to see what they might be. Hey, we've got a problem with the Smilers. Can you deal with them? Or, it might be the Steel Hawks, or we don't know. But all of us going in.
This way, mate. This way. Leads you south.
Do we want to have Buligup fall back? Don't split.
Do you want Buligup?
This way, mate.
All right. I'm also gonna keep a close eye on the guy in front to see if he's putting his fingers on any kind of latch to release a door, any kind of shenanigans like that. It's my wheelhouse. I'm gonna try to keep an eye on anything.
Well, I could go in the rear.
If he's like disabling a trap that we would otherwise not know as we walk through this. And
I do
like,
know
pull.
Yeah. So I guess
it's a candle back.
So we have Buligup in the front, and I can be in the back.
Sort yourselves out.
As we're going along, I'm going to cast up Detect Magic and keep scanning around with that as we.
If Buligup's in front, I don't care, but I like to be either in front or right behind Buligup.
I mean, it would make more sense for Buligup to be behind someone else because he's got a reach weapon.
Yeah, I'll be in front. Buligup will be. Why can't I move my guy?
I just wanted to make sure that
I'm having trouble moving.
Thank you, Ketsu.
Hal, I can't move my. Oh wait, there he goes. He must have been stuck in a. I think I'm stuck in some kind of dynamic lighting shenanigans.
I get you. Hold on. Let me go sort out the.
Yeah, because I think the dynamic lighting port or something. I got caught in the thing, so I'm out now, and I can't.
Maybe only I can do that. Would you figure?
Yeah, that's in the character sheets. When you go.
I know how to allow you to move him. Hold on. Oh, there we go. We're starting to drop frames.
Everybody's video is.
I get an exclamation mark over Tim's.
Hey, thank you, Bill. You just. Oh, look, there's a little pen. Bill, I'm showing you actually inside the wall there.
I've since moved. I'm in the. Okay.
He's down below us.
Currently, I see you in two different places.
Oh, shoot! I'm supposed to be.
He's down below you. I do not. Who am I missing? I don't see.
Tatia.
She got pushed down there when Bill moved in. And I think I can't get past Buligup with the crap.
No, you're now here. Let me get you, Alexander. You're in the same conundrum I was. It was the way yeah. You were in the same issue.
I'm moving him. I can move him.
No, I can. I was able to do it
the
before.
border of that stone, though.
Because there's like a somebody else is trying to move them, so I don't know.
Okay, one of you.
I'm not touching shit right
try to move.
My hands are on my finger.
We are having technical problems. The internet is desperate.
Okay, so it's not just me. Mine is pretty staggery too. Maybe it's us because we're having storms out here right now.
No, I'm dropping frames. We're down to 1 or 2 frames per second right now over here. I think.
I see you as 8 of 23. Yeah, I don't know. Something happened. Cut and paste him.
I can barely do anything right now on my side. Twitch is not
I'm just
responding
gonna sit
well
back
for
and chill.
me.
We're intermission.
Maybe the point. All right.
Well, I don't know. Come on. Yes, hold on. That's exactly what we're gonna do. When we do 5-minute breaks during the show, we're just gonna put a camera on me sitting on a toilet. I don't have to go to the bathroom. I'm just gonna be sitting there fully dressed, staring at the
Likes to
5 minutes of
potty
total
all
silence.
the time.
Yeah, I think it's roll 20. I'm getting an alert saying that we have a connection to the server error. There's a site state.
Uh-oh.
I think
Oh,
roll
lovely.
20 is ballsing up on it.
Well, it is
So
a
then-
Friday night, and there's
Right? That's loads of people who never played these games before should just.
let the pros handle it, people.
I'm down to 3. About 3 frames per second. It's pretty.
I was gonna say it's the jump between
Yeah.
the two.
And we're at 2.66 at the moment. It's pretty terrible. And apparently,
That's me. No,
I was able. I
no.
was stuck in the same place, and I was able to get myself out. But why in the ruddy
stop moving yourself.
Alexandra? Cut.
Well, if roll 20 sucks, we can always just go over to Discord and do our own version of Mystery Science.
Right? Where we just watch it. And
Yeah.
Yep.
So Hal created a new copy.
another weird thing, I can't actually see the new copy. I can only see the old one.
Huh. Yep.
Yeah, I am not seeing there or any of that. So everything. Literally to the point that I can no longer.
Dang.
I say we need to blame your new house. That's
Oh my.
And then
We're doing so well.
for
What I think we need to blame is we need to blame the West Coast because that would be about now.
that's right, it's their fault because it's 7:40.
Yeah, that might
right
be a thing to try.
I think it was because everyone on the internet heard that, like, Anita was going to be sitting on the pot in the game.
Everyone likes
All
it.
All the freaks with the weird fetish.
It's a niche audience.
They're like, what's that? I'm like, yeah, it's not what you
I've
think.
Seen
It's gonna
enough.
be a
I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going.
Not only is it going to be a video of me pretending to take a dump, but you won't even get to see anything exciting. It's just going to be me straining. And when I strain, my face gets real red and purple.
And afterwards, there'll be like a.
The only difference is that unlike Beyonce, I will not ask for that photo to get removed from the internet. The more terrible photos there are out there of me, the better I feel.
A Patreon goal could be to shellac it and send it as a trophy gift.
Oh my goodness. Well, Hal, why don't you take the headphones off and let me talk to
Really?
your mom? Yeah, tell your mom I love her and I miss her so much.
I think she's actually on a call with her friends from some other place.
Yeah, with all of her
Which
cool
is possibly
friends.
another reason the internet's getting smashed. But I mean,
How's your dad doing, Hal? Is he? He's not still working at.
he used to work for Accenture, but he's.
I thought he retired
Well,
finally.
he did. He retired. He's been retired a year.
Yeah.
Been retired, which is great. It's nice that I can talk, but I can't actually. You're all moving like.
Do you need to? Why don't you just log?
Have you tried
Problem is the
to
problem
get
is,
back on
problem is
again?
Roll20, but I can try and restart. Let me try and reconnect with Roll20. See if that works.
Because the video looks like crap, but we all sound well. I guess no, we also don't necessarily sound
Well, I mean,
okay.
but the
Well,
sound's coming from Discord, not from.
Yeah,
We're having a lot less problems than Roll20.
Yeah, but I see.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Because I was wondering, like, if it's an internet issue, then like maybe it would be both. Because it doesn't seem like the voice issues.
General internet issue. Otherwise, both would be affected, right? If it might be Roll20 servers are getting hammered because if it's just Roll20, but I see it every.
yeah. The only problem with the audio is
Yeah.
Sure, we are bad for that. We need to practice.
Then
Oh, I've got Kiernan's circle that I put on the map about 10 minutes.
Oh Lord, really? Because
oh wow,
I'm in.
Falling bad.
you just
That's
sounded
because
like
square that you're in,
God.
it's dying awfully. I feel we might have to call it because you're literally all just screams of terror.
Oh man.
You know what? Honestly, there has been a giant, like, a emergency sign triangle with the exclamation point over Alexander's face on Roll20 for like
Really?
I don't know, at least the last half hour. I tried clicking it and it didn't do anything.
I wonder
Will
whether
he
it's
explode?
just down this side because Wit's in Houston too. I wonder if
I think so because
we are having storms pass through the area.
Yeah, we're having some flooding and stuff like that. So there may be stuff down right now.
so you have some electrical worker right now going, you know,
That's possible.
getting electrocuted.
Yeah, actually, I mean, Hal, I don't know what it gets like over there compared to the house in Friendswood, but at least over here, we get pretty lucky. We've never.
Yeah, this house has never had water.
Twitch is jacked up. But
Nice. Yeah, I mean, you go 4 blocks over, and then the water can go all the way up to like the first story.
Right.
It's crazy. It's just.
So let's call this a 1.5 hour session where you got some stuff done and started moving towards the plot. And I'm going to call it and stop the stream because, quite frankly, we're basically stalled out. So join us on everything. Join us on Patreon. Maybe we can get a dedicated line just to Twitch.
And please check out the artists that did our new icons. You see it very well. They are awesome. We keep talking about them. These things are so cool.
I'll post the originals on Discord so you can see them all in full shiny color, and I'll find if Heather has a link to something, and
She better. If she doesn't, I'll at least put it on my. Well, I'd like to put it on my website too.
and might I suggest a Discord channel or at least something to maybe have some of the good work that you've been doing, Hal, on like APIs and some of the kung fu that you've been doing in Roll20 with regards to like the.
that's pretty cool. I can do something. We could talk about it. Maybe we should do what would this be? Virtual tabletop channel or something.
Yeah, because I don't know if it's and granted it's Roll20 centric because that's what I use and that's what you use. But if people have fantasy grounds and they like that better, then we can all talk about it. But like I was helping some of the old school D&D folks that were starting to do virtual tabletops with wizards and Paizo, helping them with Roll20 questions and things like that.
Bill, stop! This is what's causing these load problems, Bill.
My fault.
Helping them.
Stupid Bill.
Just tell them not to do it. It's a terrible hobby, and they should go back to what.
It's about safe.
All right, everyone, say goodnight. I'm stopping.